Well, we know, fellers. I gotta grab me a 5 o'clock sody. It has been one hot day. Now I want to get naked. Nutsy! I just sent you a message on Facebook. I didn't know if you was gonna go live tonight or not. Nutsy, wait a minute. It's hard to do this one-handed. There's Mama. All right, Petey, hang on. Petey wants to see the pups real quick. We're live, Mama.
I know, I'm watching you live. There's Tori.
No, it's a Sadie Joe.
No, there's Tori, right there.
We're gonna get the boss here. That's Sadie Joe.
Come here.
There's old skunk himself, Hank.
There she is.
There's my little rascal. That's little skunk.
We're way behind.
Huh?
We're way behind.
Who?
Me watching you live.
Oh.
You just now said, huh?
All right, I'm gonna get over here and get some of this
Sunset.
nice looking southern Indiana sunset in the background. You guys probably ain't gonna see me very much, but I ain't worth looking at anyways. I want to get on here and wish everybody a happy 4th of July and give everybody a little update. Let me go over here, I guess. That way I got a little bit of...
She was the smart one and stayed on the porch when Big Skunk got sprayed.
I'll sit right here. Who we got in here and what do we got going on? Okay, I wanted to tell everybody, is the video clear or is it buffering like crazy? I got pretty good signal up here, but that don't mean my video ain't clear. Yeah, that'll work. I'll just hold still, Mama. I'm watching myself on Mama's phone.
I gotta
But
for the kids getting out of the tub.
For anybody that hasn't been following me on Facebook or don't have Facebook because they don't like all the craziness that goes on there, I have officially bought me a house. Alex, what do you think about the house?
I like it.
You like it?
I feel better now. I can actually sleep better now because I
Here we
feel
go.
safer in this house than the other house.
You feel safer in this than the tuna can, huh?
Yes.
Okay. And you want to know what the tuna can is? The tuna can was a 1979 model single wide trailer. And it ain't much more than
I haven't been out.
the construction of a tuna can, so I nicknamed it the tuna can. Mama kept getting mad at me when I called ourselves trailer park trash, so we nicknamed it the tuna can. There was 5 trailers right there in that. There was 5. She don't count a double wide as a trailer, but it's a trailer. It's still got axles on it. You still drag it down the road. But there ain't nothing wrong with living in a trailer. I'd do it again. Well, it would suck to do it again, but I'd do it again to have the outcome of what we have now. And it's too dark to give you all a tour of what we have. I need to get a video of that, I guess, or maybe do another live stream sometime throughout the day. Got a little over 9.5 acres here. It's 2-story. A little over 2,000 square foot. It's got a walkout basement. Built in 1930. And believe it or not, I helped log. Well, I didn't log it, but I helped top for a logger. They cut timber off of this farm. This farm originally had almost 400 acres on it. And Tater's uncle bought land and all, logged it, and then developed it and broke it up into small tracts and sold it off that way. And I actually got the cut for Tater's uncle before he passed away in 2018, I believe. I think he passed in 2018. Might have been 2017. Real nice guy. I wish I could have logged for him a lot more than what I did. Super, super smart guy. I wish I could have been around him a lot more, but that's part of life. And if everybody is wondering where I've been and what I've been doing, why I ain't been posting videos, it's because I'm living life. I don't have dedicated time like other YouTubers to go out and video and work and go home and edit and play with all that. And this house has been taking up a lot of time. We've been dragging this out for almost 2 months.
You. Back up. Back up.
Pretty good.
Come on.
I feel good. Starting to shed some of this baby fat again. And I've almost got everything moved. Skeeter's up here ain't near as bad as he was down in the tuna can either. I don't have any chickens anymore. Something got in my chicken coop and killed 11 chickens in 2 days. I don't know what it was. Never did catch it. It was going to be a bad day for him if I ever did get my hands on him. But I think it was a hoot owl or a chicken hawk, because it would kill them and leave them lay, but never did figure it out. I'm going to get off subject here for a second, and I'm going to try to get caught up on some of these comments real quick before I wrap her up and call her a night. Oh boy. There's a pile of them on here. Mike, man, I ain't seen you for a while. How you doing, buddy? If you're still on here. Thank you there, Ernest.
Where's that switch at? I'm gonna light her ass up.
Mama's fixing to get one of the dogs.
Tori.
Petey. She just don't learn. She found a dead rabbit out here in the yard this morning and come packing it in the house. Hank and Sadie found that same dead rabbit when we first brought them up here Friday afternoon, and they didn't eat it. They just rolled around on it. They liked how it smelled, I guess. Kenny. Granddaughter Annabelle's 5th birthday yesterday. Well, happy late birthday to her. Hope y'all had a good 4th of July. Danny, what's going on? South Indiana is a little slice of heaven. I love it. Isn't it awesome? Boy, we got some pretty sunsets and pretty sunrises up here. I'm probably going to do a slideshow. Instead of doing a video of the place, I'm probably going to do a slideshow. And I ain't going to do it no time soon because Mama's got this sucker inside out and upside down. We've got stuff in here that don't even belong to us that the lady had left behind that didn't want. What is it?
I guess a bug on my back.
Oh, you got a big old nasty bug.
Come on.
Ew. Just a June bug. Hold still.
I'm just saying.
We used to eat them.
I'll touch them. I just don't know where it was at.
They ain't bad.
I'm going to shower.
A little juicy, but once you get past the crunch, they ain't bad.
My keys. Sadie out.
No need for a tour. Me and Wayne will be down soon enough. Whatever.
Yep,
I gotta get ready to wrap this up. We got the HOA or whatever this crap is around here where the neighbors get together. Hey, you're being too loud over there. Quiet down. But my closest neighbor's like 1/8 of a mile away. But it echoes a lot up here on top of this ridge. There's one house being built. Boy I went to school with, he lives right over here. The secretary from work lives down in the holler, down in there. And then there's a real nice house up on the hill. Then there's a boy that back here behind my house, on the backside of my property, he's got a house that he's starting to construct. And then down over the hill, over here on the northeast corner of my property, there's a real nice couple. They got a pretty new home down in there. And then on the backside, there's still about 11 acres that ain't been sold or anybody built on yet. And then right across the driveway here, oh, what is that red light? Oh, it's Mama's reflector. About that direction, there's still about 40 acres that a guy owns in there that ain't built a house yet. Quite a few houses getting ready to start pop up in here in this old farm, but it's pretty interesting. But like I was saying, I think I'm just going to do like some slideshow pictures, whatnot, because it's a work in progress. Hank, get over here. I guess he's over eating the rest of that dead rabbit. You're going to spend the night out here with the skunks tonight. Hank's eating a dead rabbit. Well, the other breast stinks. They're eating dead rabbits. Whatever. Mama's in there feeding Tori toothpaste because her breast stinks.
I said,
Are you in there giving her toothpaste?
I'm getting ready to brush my teeth and take a
Oh,
shower.
I thought you was
and go
giving it to
bed.
Tori. You said her breast stunk.
He had the shocker on, and Alex took it off.
Well, you'll have that. Nice looking place. Looks like it has been redone up not too long ago. I would say about the last 5 to 8 years, it's had a pretty hefty facelift on her. Any news on Blue Binder? Big Mama actually stopped up there. I think it was Wednesday afternoon. We got rained out Tuesday and Wednesday or something like that. Maybe. Yeah. Yeah, we got rained out Tuesday and Wednesday. So she went up there Wednesday. He's got old Blue. He got the cab on it. They got it all stripped down. They had it painted. And something happened to the paint where it started peeling off the cab. And then it started peeling off the hood. So they had to sand everything all back down again to reshoot it with paint. Whatever. That's the last I'd heard. Thank you there, Woodcutter 62. I'm not sure if we're going to make it to the Paul Bunyan or not. This here just put a big rip in our sale. Got a lot of I don't knows that I think is going to happen along this summer. So I can't really commit to Bunyan just yet. I would love to be able to make it, but I'm not for sure if we're going to make it. Yes, videos by Al. This is the new place. Some of it. Got a pretty good sized porch on the back too. I'm thinking about screening it in, making a sunroom out of it. I've already got ideas brewing in my head that I shouldn't even have in my head. But whatever. We did a big cookout down at my son's place with fireworks. Kenny, where are you from, bub? Where's your son from? Joe the redneck. Sucks to be them. Petey, are you talking about my nice, lovely, quiet, respectable neighbors? Mike Dunaway. Appreciate it, bub. I'm late to the show. Did you update on the log truck? Frank, I just gave an update. I don't know how long you've been on here, bub. Got to get some rest. Congrats. Thank you, Petey. Be safe tomorrow if you go back down to West Virginia. Joe the redneck wants to know if I'm still using the Billo-Built saw. If you're talking about Big Mac 2.0, I had sold that. I still haven't heard whether or not the guy that I'd sold it to has been running it yet. He sent me some pictures of it. He souped it up with a 28-inch bar, Suji bar. He sent me some pictures of it. If he gives me any video on Facebook, I'll try to tie it together and make a video out of it as far as how he gets along with it. Thinking about sending a saw to Hot Saw 101. Sucks to be you. That's all I can say. That old boy never get none of my work again. And I'd actually reached out to Iron Horse. I think that's his name. I think that's that guy's name. He builds saws. Older guy. He might not have his YouTube channel right, but I think it's Iron Horse. And he ain't never responded back to me yet. Logan Daddy, you just nailed it. You just nailed it. Right there. Overpriced. And well overpriced. I have been messing around with ported chainsaws for a few years. Not trying to act like no veteran at all, but I've been around a ported chainsaw a few years. And the original Big Mac was a beast. That was only a $350 port. Big Mac 2.0, I think that was $350 or $375. That was a nice build. Juicy, my 461 that I sent to Hot Saw 101, that was a really nice build. But boy, oh boy, let me tell you, that was a hell of a price. I gave almost as much money to port that saw as what I did to buy the saw. $700 to port a 461. That is insane. And then I sent him some work from a couple of my buddies in Connecticut. They get their saw back and the saw don't even run. And he wants to blame it on the way that they're trying to tune the saw. They never even stuck a screwdriver on it. They're trying to start it so they can use it, and it won't even run. And he don't even want to stand behind his work. So that boy will never get any of my business ever again. Period. There is a few guys on Facebook that I'd like to try to use to see what kind of power they can get out of a 372 or a 390 or even another 395, but I don't have much use for a chainsaw anymore. I'd like to see what they can do to a din head. I'm getting fat and lazy and liking that air conditioner, so I don't know. Tree Monkey is he did a good job on Big Mac 2.0. He's a little hard to get a hold of, but I ain't got no complaints with him. That's the second saw that I'd ran from Tree Monkey. That's the first saw that I'd owned that Tree Monkey had ported, but that's the second saw that I'd run. Both of them were 395s, and both of them was nice builds. Go with Jason Egan. He's the best around. I've not ran any of Jason Egan's saws. Well, I take that back. I have dropped a few trees with a Jason Egan saw. I think it was a 461. Wasn't a bad saw. At that time I had Juicy, and it seemed like Juicy had a little bit more bottom end to it than what that Jason Egan saw had. That's trying to compare apples to oranges. I mean, they're about the same size, but they're just a little bit flavor difference. Being builder-wise. Frank wants to know if I'm still doing the vegan thing. Frank, I don't think I ever did do the vegan thing. It was kind of a vegan joke. Anybody have Jason Egan's contact info? He's got Facebook. I have a Mastermind ported 441. Runs great. Looking to do a 661. Jason Egan has... I've seen some of Jason Egan's 661 builds, and they do sound and seem to perform really well. But as far as running one, I've never ran a 661 of Jason Egan. Hank, now. Jason did steel 462 for me, and it's amazing. Chris, what kind of tree count to fuel are you getting out of that 462? Or you get, and what size timber are we talking to? Buddy of mine here at Indiana, he's running a 24-inch bar on his 462, and he talked like he was only getting 5 trees to a tank. Woodcutter, you have a good night, buddy. Yeah, if we can't make it to the Paul Bunyan, I'll make sure and get on here and let everybody know ahead of time. But as far as the No Tater says, he's planning on going. I think they're actually going to have a booth again this year. Carson Marsh. Not sure what you're talking about, bub. You at WF. Not sure what you're talking about. Yeah, Chris, that's what I've been told. Facebook's the easiest way to get a hold of Jason Egan. And somebody's going to talk about masterminds. Amateur lawyer was. I've not tried that guy. I don't know. Never really reached out to him. But I did reach out to Iron Horse and ain't heard nothing back. Tree Monkey is good. Not sure if he's doing saws anymore, though. Last I knew, he was running around with the country on his motorcycle and having a good time after his health issues. Yeah, Logging Daddy, I heard the same thing. Back whenever he done Big Mac 2.0, I kind of threw his contact info out there, and there was a bunch of people that I guess was trying to get a hold of him, and they come back to me like, hey, you sure you gave me the right number? I can't ever get a hold of this guy. He's just a hard person to catch a hold of. And he may not be doing saws anymore. I'm not sure. Daggone it. Alan Walthus in Wisconsin. He's the one that done the original Big Mac, and that was a real nice build. I was really pleased with the way that turned out. I'm not sure if he's still doing them either. I think he's having health issues. If somebody is trying to get a hold of him, I ain't heard nothing from him for a while. Hank's trying to eat June bugs. Three foot across the butt. I run a 20-inch bar and I'm getting about 10 trees on a tank. That's not topping, no. Well, you're going to be back down to about a 5-tree average if you go to adding a top, I would think. If you're on timber with 3 foot across the butt, I'm going to say she's got a bushy top in it, unless you're just going to the first log and cutting them off. If you chase pulp with any at all, you're going to run probably 5 to 6 tree average on a tank, which ain't too bad, I don't guess. It'd suck if he's on a hillside. Yeah, that is pretty good. 3 foot timber and just sling them and not have to worry about topping them. That's what I first started doing when I come back to work for Tater before I got stuck in the den. All I do is just run around cutting trees and just slinging them on the ground and try to put them in a pile or try to throw them in the same direction. Didn't have to worry about doing any topping. That was fun. It got old, but boy, you got done at the end of the day and you look back across the hillside and see all the wood you had laid out, and it is a pile. It was fun. Cut tree length 50 foot. Tater's been kind of contemplating doing tree length. We ain't done it yet, but he would like to try it, and I would too, but our trailer sizes vary so much, and they're built different. Some's got a flat deck, some's got a drop deck. It'd probably be a pain. Saying that, but to the guys that's done it before, it probably ain't too bad. But I don't want to keep everybody on here all night. It is Sunday. Work day tomorrow. I'm going to finish my 5 o'clock sody. I think Hank just peed on my gym bag. I'm going to have to kill a dog. So, everybody, I'm not shunning away from YouTube. I'm living life and enjoying every minute of it now. So if anybody's curious on where I've been, what I've been doing, who I'm logging for, I don't know why everybody's all freaking out like, are you gonna quit? You gonna quit working for Tater? You still work for Tater? Yeah, I still work there. Don't plan on going anywhere. I don't know why everybody thinks I'm leaving him, but still there. And just doing my own thing. So, hope everybody had a good 4th of July. Hope everybody stays out of the heat. Find you a real nice cold air conditioner and suck it up. That's what I'll be doing this week. It's going to be hot. It was miserable. It's pretty nice to have central air. We had window units down there at the can, and that sucked. Oh my God, that sucked. Crystal asked me today, you going to get up and go do anything? No, I just want to lay here in the air condition. That's what I've done there for about 2 hours. I passed out on the couch and just enjoying it. It is amazing out here. I can't believe I didn't buy a house anytime sooner, but things happen for a reason. But I don't want to get off here, everybody. I got to take a shower. I think I got ticks in places they shouldn't be. Y'all stay safe. and stay productive.